Well, we have ourselves a haul. I am 96% sure that I won't be shopping the remainder of the sale because Black Friday is like in 30 seconds. So there's really no point in purchasing anything else during the sale. I think I'm good to go, especially after you see what I purchased. I also just wanted to make mention that today is November 6th when I'm filming this. And if I seem a little like blah, it's because it's a blah kind of day. However, I wanted to film because if you, like me, are turning to YouTube for a little bit of an escape, I want to be able to bring you even just 30 minutes of reprieve from everyday life. Speaking of positivity, I cannot believe that I hit 1,000 subscribers on here. That is huge. I feel incredibly overwhelmed and incredibly grateful that one, I had so many friends on here to begin with, but that 300 some odd people just yes.
Oh, you recording?
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
I know that I'm not as consistent as I should be, could be, want to be, because of my own stuff going on. So I was motivated by you all. I love talking to you guys in the comments. I love knowing what you've purchased, what you love, what you hate. And so it has truly gotten me up and dressed and again just motivated to film this because I know that on the other side of all of this work I am going to get to talk to my YouTube friends on here. So if you are watching this video, feel free to subscribe, join the rest of us on this little corner here on the internet. I am very active in the comments. I always tell you guys that. So I love talking to you guys. So feel free to leave a comment. And if you just enjoyed this video, feel free to hit that like button. And let's get into the skincare, body care, and makeup that I decided to purchase during the sale. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with body care. So I've mentioned this brand before in my last recommendations video from April 2024. I'll post it above right here. First up, I have the Eucalyptus body wash. I found that for the price, they do have online a sort of like 4-piece set where it's the 4 scents that they have. But honestly, when I did the price per ounce, you were better off getting the big bottle. If you were getting 20% off, you were better off just getting one of these because I was going to get that one. This is eucalyptus. I figure I need something very calming and soothing whether I'm using this day or night. So I have here the jumbo of the body lotion. Again, it was just more cost effective to buy the jumbo and then get 20% off. This is, ooh, I don't want to like butcher the name, so I'll put it here, but it's Olibanum, and the scent is described as notes of vanilla, fig leaf, and cassis buds. Yeah, this is really nice. Perfect fall kind of woodsy scent, and I can see that for sure. So I, again, really moisturizing, very hydrating, and I don't mind getting a scent this time around since I am no longer breastfeeding. Thank God. The one part about such a massive haul is I hate this. Like, I have to make sure to recycle everything. Please don't throw these out. I know half the time, like, if you recycle, 90% of the time it just goes in the garbage, but just try to do your part and recycle. One of my friends on here recommended to me to get this serum. And she's someone who we talk a lot in the comments, and she tries a lot of different things. So when she's like, no, if you're gonna pick up the body wash and the lotion, get the serum. So I was like, say less. And so I got the serum in the same scent. Let's try it out. Let's see. Is this serum? Ooh, oh, okay. It's almost like a lotion too. I thought it was gonna be almost like an oil serum. Ooh, that feels nice. That feels nice. Thank you, girl. Oh, it smells really nice too. Ooh. And I put, that's crazy because I put the Nécessaire, I'm sorry, I put Sol de Janeiro on before I started filming this video because I didn't want to come on here ashy. And look at that. That's just the serum alone. I just put on lotion. That's crazy. Wow. Okay. That was a good purchase. So I decided to go with this version of the lotion and the serum because it has vitamin C in it. It's supposed to be a bit more hydrating than the other lines in the Nécessaire brand. So I figured, why not? It's the winter. I bought more makeup than I would have liked, but I definitely focus in the winter on skincare and body care for sure. I feel like that's what makes this haul so much bigger because it's not just makeup. Like if I were to just do a haul on the makeup alone, it wouldn't be that bad, but I got a lot of body care and a lot of skincare. So, but Nécessaire was a great brand for me. If you know anyone who's expecting or maybe a new mom, check out their products because their fragrance-free line is absolutely amazing. I discovered them and really fell in love with them during my postpartum phase when I was breastfeeding, and I just didn't want anything too heavily fragranced. I didn't want anything that might irritate my skin, my baby's skin. So you guys know I love Caudalie, so I had to get this set. No one's really talking about it, but I have seen this particular product a lot in people's recommendations and in their carts. And so I happened to see this kit, and this is the moisturizing oil elixir and the hand lotion. This oil seems to be going viral right now. I don't know if it's TikTok or Instagram or what, but so you get half the size along with the lotion. So even this lotion is like half the size of the one that I bought back in April, but that's okay because for $30. Okay, so I just took a look and the oil is 3.2 ounces for $52. So I don't mind getting half the size. I already have all this body care, so this is just a nice little add-on. Oh, yeah, that's, see, it's running. It smells sweet and yet herbal. So let me see here. Oh, that's funny. It says it as smooth skin with prickly pear, grapeseed, and argan oil. Ooh, this is nice. This reminds me of like the Josie Marin argan oil that I used to buy way back when. So that's just comparing the serum versus the oil. That is really nice. This is great for those like harsh winter days. I'm excited for this. I'm happy I got it. And then also I'm running low on my hand lotion, so this is going straight into my purse. What else for body care? Let's see. Oh, I guess I put this in the body care category. I did get the 2 of the 3 Touchland hand sanitizers. I got salted caramel and pumpkin spice Pumpkin-Tini. So let's check it out. That smells like salted caramel. That's crazy. They always have good scents, and I know like these are ridiculously expensive for hand sanitizer. They're $10 each, but 20% off. I don't mind getting them, especially for like these cute little fall winter scents. So that's cute. That's good. That is crazy. It smells like pumpkin spice latte from that coffee brand. That's really good. I don't mind it. I don't hate it. It's just something cute to throw in my bag. So on to skincare. First up, cleansers. I told you guys I was going to get the Tatcha cleansers. I got here the Deep Cleanse. I love this stuff. This actually has almost like little beads inside that help like exfoliate your skin. I love this stuff. I tend to use this particular cleanser after wearing makeup, so like I have been waiting to open up all this stuff and show it to you because I love using it after makeup. It just is that added boost. Now you do have to use makeup removing balm or cleanser or what have you. It's not going to take off all your makeup, but once you do, I feel like it just helps to balance everything out. So this again is the Deep Cleanse. Normally I would not have gotten both, but because it's the winter, I know that I'm going to use the Rice Wash more. It's just more hydrating. It's a much thicker formula than the exfoliating. I recommend this if you are oily, if you are dry, especially if you're dry. This is a great cleanser for you. Although I do love my Caudalie Essence Toner, I have wanted this toner for a while now because it's one of the few products, because you know the review section can be very divisive. It's one of the few products that had like 5 stars and a couple hundred reviews, and it is the EADEM Gentle Exfoliating AHA Toner. So I do feel like, again, you're gonna notice a theme here with me. Because it's winter, I need to like get all the gunk off my face, all of the dry skin and what have you. I'm hoping that this works. It's called the Cashmere Peel Gentle Exfoliating AHA Toner. My store said that it had the kit. I was gonna get this, and then there's also a kit with the 3 other products that they sell, and I couldn't find it. And I asked someone, they're like, oh no, we're sold out. I go on the app because I was going to show them, like, are you sure? Because it says you have it. They didn't have it. So maybe other people had it in their pickup, who knows. But I look forward to using this and sort of including it as part of my winter skincare routine. I told you guys I was going to get this as well. This was like one of the 5 products I wanted. This is the Vinoperfect Brightening Eye Cream. So this is what it looks like. The one thing is, like, considering the price, I'm kind of sad that it doesn't have like a metal applicator, but that's okay. They have another one that's like, oh god, I want to say like $80 that has the metal applicator. Yeah, I'm not doing that, especially when Cocoa Kind is $15 with a metal applicator. However, the formula of this Caudalie brightening cream really works for me in my dark circles. And so, considering we are crib training our baby, I need something a little bit more than just a hydrating eye cream. And I have one repurchase and one new product from Summer Fridays. So I have an empties video that I really need to film for you guys. I've been accumulating empties for like a year. But this is the Deep Hydration Serum. Sorry, I haven't been like showing you guys like everything, but yes, Deep Hydration Serum. This is probably like number 4, like legit, if not number 3, definitely like number 4 of this serum. I absolutely love my Tatcha Dewy Serum. I have it there, but for days when I don't need that much hydration, again, sometimes my skin is just a little dry, sometimes it needs more help. You know, it is what it is. This is for days when I am a little dry and I want to put on makeup. It's just enough to layer well. There it is. It's very light. I recommend this if you are dry but you're not super dry, you know, like you just need a little boost. So to go along with the serum, because they just came out with this one and I was like, oh, they're gonna look cute together because they're both blue. I know it's stupid, but I did pick up the Summer Fridays Jet Lag Skin Soothing Hydration Mist. I love a good mist. As you can see, let's see how it comes out. Let's see if it's like super fine. Oh, that's a nice mist. Doesn't smell like anything. Let's see. It's very light. It's not watery. The Caudalie one that I love, that is still more cost effective than any other mist in Sephora. That one, you're gonna feel the hydration. You're gonna feel wet. This doesn't feel like that. This is like a nice little burst. Speaking of Caudalie, I did get their detox mask. I ran out of this. I had it before. I really love it because when you put it on and you take it off, you feel like it just pulled everything out. So I didn't get the full size, as you can see, but this is just, you know, when my skin needs a little bit more love. Also, I definitely don't mask or do self-care as much as I should. So I figured, let me just go ahead and buy the mini. I had the mini before and it took me a while to get through it. So yeah. You go to Short Hills and one of their skincare reps, she's black, and I'm 92% sure that she's Scottish, because I love an Irish, English, Scottish accent. And I swear to you, I could have stood there and talked to her all day. I should do bloopers again. I used to do bloopers at the beginning of my videos, and yeah. As I was talking to the beautiful black Scottish woman in Short Hills, she gave me a retinol to use, so I'm going to show you guys that. But she did mention that in between, or not in between, but every day I should actually use the Instant Firming Serum. This is sort of like their Retinol Light by Caudalie. She said I can use this every single day, and I remember Fortune mentioning it in her recommendations video, and at the time I was like, oh, I'm not going to get that because I don't need a light version of a retinol. Like, I can handle retinol. But my the lady, not my the lady in Sephora was like, no, actually use this every day because it is gentle, and this way you're almost like microdosing on retinol. And what I can use in conjunction with this is actually the Shani Darden Retinol Reform. Use this 2 to 3 times a week. She's like, retinol is harsh, and yes, you can get used to it. Yes, you can build it up, but I wish I could remember how she put it, but basically like just using a little bit every day instead of almost like not harming your skin. She definitely didn't say that, but instead of using such powerful stuff on your skin, because I think eventually your skin's gonna get used to this, and like, where do you go from here? You know what I mean? I think that was like her point. I don't know, but again, I was like hypnotized by her and her accent and how pretty she was, and I was like, whatever, I'll take them both. And this is supposed to smooth fine lines and wrinkles, firm, brighten, serum. I got the set because for the same exact price, like with the brightening cream serum that I have and recommend to you guys, I also got the cream, the Cashmere cream, and the eye gels. This one doesn't seem to have all the glitter and the sparkles that some of the other Caudalie creams have, that I'm not a fan of. Oh, okay, yeah, I like that. There are no sparkles. I don't like that in my skincare. She was saying use this one every single day during the day, and then use the, and I'll put it here, the brightening serum at night. So, and that should be enough, along with the retinol 2 to 3 times a week. I had a video idea to try out different lip balms, because as much as I did pick up 2 of the new Hot Chocolate Summer Fridays lip balms, and we're gonna see how this smells. They're expensive, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I feel like my lips are getting used to it or something. I don't know, but it just doesn't feel like it's as effective as it used to be. Let me know. Maybe I just need something a little stronger. Oh my gosh, that smells like chocolate. Like, it, you know what it smells like? It smells like powdered chocolate when you like first open up the tin, like the real hot chocolate powder, not like Nesquik or whatever. This is grounded cocoa. Obviously I have on this lip color, so I'm not going to be able to try it on today, but we're going to have a whole video testing out the Summer Fridays versus, this was such a good deal, you guys. If you have 20% off, and you can get the Topicals Slick Duo, so you get 2 of these for like next to nothing. So you got 2 for the price of 1, and then you also get 20% off. So, and they're the same exact, yeah, they're the same exact weight, size, whatever. Yeah, so I basically got 1 for free with these. So if you're comparing it to Summer Fridays, I got 1 for free. I don't really like mint, but considering the price, but this is still a lot cheaper than the Summer Fridays. So we're gonna try this one out. And then lastly, because it was there and I was in the aisle, I was like, why not get it? I got the EADEM Lip Softening Balm, and this is in the shade Boba Bounce. Oh, it's a twist up. Ooh, a metal applicator. Let's see what the color looks like. Ooh, I like that. I love that color. That is going to be, and this feels, the metal applicator feels really nice. We'll have a little bit of a showdown and see which one of these balms are actually better. Last in the skincare category are my Shiseido wipes. I know that I can buy other ones. I know that other people have them, and I've used others. I don't care. I really love this one. I do. I really, like, I couldn't get rid of you if I tried. All right. Oh my goodness. I've been recording for 54 minutes exactly. Now we're on to makeup. So let's try to get through this as quickly as possible. So this is sort of in the makeup category, I guess, but I did get another of the daily brush wash. And speaking of brushes, I got the number 88 brush. It is a bronzer brush, and I love how round it is. Very dense brush, and I just feel like for liquid or cream bronzers, this is going to be really good. So I do have the number 78 brush, but as you can see, it's smaller. This is definitely like for placement of maybe like your contour. But for bronzer, especially with my Tom Ford bronzer, I keep looking for like the perfect brush for it. Like, it deserves its own brush. I was influenced to get the Hourglass Hydrating Skin Tint, and this I purchased in the shade 15. I'm hoping it works for me. So this is it right here. And Christina Marie, who I love on here, she is my sort of luxury go-to, you know, guide. And she commented under my video and was like, you know, have you tried it? Are you going to pick it up? Because she had a sample and loved it. And I was like, I mean, if you like it, I'm going to try it. Hopefully this works. It's a tad too dark, but I almost feel like it's better for it to be like a half shade too dark than too light, and then it looks ashy. So we don't want that. But if it doesn't work out, which is not a very good, like, this isn't a very good rationale for this, but if it doesn't work out, I repurchased the Dior Face and Body in shade 5, and I know for a fact that it's my perfect shade. I love this stuff. I've had it in the past, used it up. If this skin tint doesn't work out, then I'll definitely at least have my face and body. But then I was like, what if this does work out? And I was like, well, that's fine, because then you'll have 2 skin tints. It's fine. No big deal. She also influenced me, not even in her recommendations video, but like she did a best of luxury of 2024. And so I've always remembered this particular powder. Even though I said I'm not buying any more powders, I had to get it at 20% off. I've never seen it more than 15% off anywhere else. So this is the Guerlain Meteorites powder in 04 Amber, and I am so excited. She loved this thing. I mean, talk about freaking luxury. Like, just having this. It feels really thin though. I don't know how to feel about that. Like, it feels thin, but you know, I know that like, especially like ultra luxury goods tend to have a lot of fragrance. It smells like powder. It smells like baby powder. Fruity baby powder. That's so cool. Last foundation product that I have here, I bought it in a mini because I couldn't remember if I liked the shade or not. I know for a fact I loved the formula and it's so popular on here, but I got the mini of the Luminous Silk Perfect Glow Flawless Foundation by Armani. I got it in the shade 11. So I have my shade matches down below. Let me know what you use, because they're also having 25% off. I feel like this might be a good match just looking in the camera. Looking forward to this again. So I don't have any primers from Sephora, but this one definitely caught my attention. This is the Refi Hydrating Blur Oil Control Primer, and I love this applicator. You know, I love a metal applicator. Let's see. Oh, that came out right away. There we are. It's coming out. And let's see how this looks. It is hydrating. It's hard to tell with all the stuff I have on the back of my hand, but I don't know. I like the fact that it says hydrating and oil control, because if you're oily, it's because you're dehydrated. So I feel like it's addressing that issue. My new YouTube BFF, Alba, on here, I watched her recommendations video, and she loves the Tower 28 concealer. I wanted one to go underneath those tinted moisturizers for those like lighter makeup days. I have quite a few like heavy hardcore concealers, and so I just wanted something just a little bit lighter, a little bit more hydrating. And so when she mentioned it in her video, I was like, oh, okay, let me go ahead. And I reached out to her too. I was like, I think I'm gonna get this because of you. And so she said yes, definitely try it out. I got it in the shade in 15. So again, let me know if you're my shade twin. Do you use shade 15 in the Tower 28? But I am looking forward to this one because a lot of people have recommended this particular concealer. I told you, I went from having like 5 or 6 things to like purchasing a bunch of stuff because of other people. But Nalini, she's my shade twin. I love her videos. She just did a like top 5 concealer video, and she recommended the Natasha Denona concealer. Again, this one is super popular, super viral, but you know, when you have someone that you follow quite a bit and you know that they aren't just buying things because they're viral, they're recommending something that they've used a lot. I have been wanting to try this Kosas brow pencil for the longest time. It's their nano. But look how tiny this thing is. Like, it's so small. And I got it in the shade black because I've had black brown before and it's a little too light. And here's black brown. I don't know if you guys can see it. Hopefully you can. And I love that it's just such a fine pencil tip, and to really help me with drawing in my brows in the front. That's like the hardest part for me. I just am not good at the front of my brows. I know that I said I'm not buying any more luxury mascaras. However, this set, I forgot the price. I don't know how much it is, but this, even before 20% off, I basically got one for free as well. It was kind of like the Topicals lip balm. So it ended up being like $36 for 2. So $18 each when they're $36. So it was like buy one, get one free. And they're good for 6 months. So I'm like, I'm good for mascara for a year. At least that was my rationale. I talked about the NARS blushes. So I decided to get one because I want to try this out against the OG formula. So this is Dolce Vita, and I can tell you from now, just looking at it, first impressions, this is not the same color. Here's the new Dolce Vita, and let me take a look. Let's not drop it. Look at this, broken. Here they are. You see how they're just slightly different. The new one's just a little bit lighter. And see, this is like one of the only blushes I've ever hit pan on. So we'll have a whole chit chat about that. But I wanted to try out the formula because if NARS does have 20% or more off on their blushes during Black Friday, which I'm pretty sure they will, I will maybe pick up like 2 more because I have 2 more blushes here that I need to replace. They're just so old, and this can't be hygienic. Like, I've legit had Dolce Vita for maybe 15 years. Like, my son's 17. I got it like around that time. So it's time to move on to new, to bigger and better. All right, last category in eyes is actually eyeshadow palettes. I don't do this anymore for sure, but almost like for collector's sake, because it's kind of closing the chapter on not the brand, but on their eyeshadow palettes. Very first one is going to be the Makeup by Mario Ethereal Eyes Moonlight. I say it's closing the chapter because I already have 4 other palettes from him. And then I have the original Ethereal Eyes, right? This is the warm version of the one that just came out. This is so pretty, and I can tell you from now that I would definitely use these mattes. This like gunmetal one reminds me so much of Urban Decay, like those types of shades. But I do, just off the bat, really love 3, 5, 9. I like the gray. And is it just me, or like no one really puts like a matte black in their eyeshadow palette these days? I don't know. Because I'm filming at night and I'm using way more artificial light than I normally do, this looks very pale and very ashy, and I don't know how to show you this in order for it to be the true color. This has to be like during the day. Another palette that we are closing the chapter on is Huda Beauty and the Icy palette. When I saw this, I was like, oh, I'm getting that. Am I going to use it every day? Am I going to use it as much as the third palette I'm going to show you? Probably not, but there's something about it. Let me just get it. And so I'm sure you've seen it everywhere, and here she is. Beautiful, beautiful palette. And because it's her last, you know, 18 pan, the last big palette that she's gonna have, it just felt like, let's just complete the collection. You know, I have Empower, I have Grunge, I love those, I use those, and it just feels like, okay, this little like trinity, so to speak. The palette that I definitely see myself getting so much use out of, that makes me feel better about getting rid of the bronze palette, is the Natasha Denona I Need a Warm palette. I didn't really have this on my list, but I saw it in person and I was like, whoa, 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 this is my jam right here. This is where it's at. It feels like, I think I had told someone, not that it wasn't on my list, it wasn't until like the very last moment, someone on here, I wish I could remember, they did swatches of it. They're around my skin tone, and I was like, thank you so much for doing swatches, because seeing the swatches, seeing it in store, looking at my skin tone against this palette, I love it so, so much. Like, it feels like a marriage between the Glam palette and the bronze palette. And on that note, that is everything that I purchased from the Sephora sale. I really did my best to, again, stick to like skincare and body care. I also did my best to not buy from any brands that were going to offer more than 20% off through the brand themselves, or maybe through like Nordstrom or Bloomingdale's. Like Huda, this just came out, so Huda's definitely not, if this even goes on sale during Black Friday, she's definitely not going to have more than 20% off for this palette. Same thing with Natasha Denona. This is super new, so she's not going to have anything more than 20% off. So I'm like, let me just get it. Mario might have 20% off that new palette, but I'm not sure he did that last year, if that even went on sale last year. What else? Oh, Dior, I'm getting the stick foundation. Whenever I get another coupon code from Ulta, I'm going to get the stick foundation from Ulta, because I do want to try that one out. They don't have face and body at Ulta, so that's what made me get it from there. And I could have gotten the Hourglass Skin Tint from Ulta, but I wanted to compare the two, and I wanted to have them, you know, I wanted to be able to pick them up at the same time. What else? I'm just like looking through my list here. Yeah, Tatcha's not going to offer more than 20% off. I don't know about EADEM, but even if they offered like 30% off, if I'm only buying one product, I'm probably going to have to pay shipping. So it just made sense to get it from Sephora. Caudalie's not going to have more than 20% off for sure. Summer Fridays, they usually don't have more than 20% off. And that's really it. Nécessaire too. Sometimes Nécessaire, I've seen them at 25. Everything else that I purchased, I feel comfortable, and I will probably still be shopping Black Friday, because I'm probably going to still feel down in 2 weeks, and I will buy myself a little happy as per usual. But if you somehow stuck around until the end, I am so very grateful for you. Believe me, I'm like, my throat is starting to hurt a little bit. I appreciate you more than you know. I really hope I can always just convey that to you on the other side of this camera, whoever is watching. I am trying to live by what I say. I'm taking better care of myself so that I can come on here and talk to you guys more, create more, play with makeup. And I'm trying to remember how much I love playing in makeup. This used to bring me so much more joy than it does now. So on that note, please make sure you are taking care of yourself as well. I hope you are having a wonderful day, evening, whenever you are watching this, and I will see you in the next one. Be sure to subscribe because we got a lot to work through, clearly, and give this a thumbs up if you somehow made it. The next video that I post will have a giveaway, so be sure to subscribe so that way you can see what that giveaway is going to be and the rules and how to enter and all that good stuff. So until next time, I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.